Good morning. It's Wednesday morning, and today we're going to read Psalm 3. O Lord, how many are my foes? Many are rising against me. Many are saying of my soul, there is no salvation for him in God. Selah. But you, O Lord, are a shield about me, my glory and the lifter of my head. I cried aloud to the Lord, and he answered me from his holy hill. Selah. I lay down and slept. I woke again, for the Lord sustained me. I will not be afraid of many thousands of people who have set themselves against me all round. Arise, O Lord, save me, O my God, for you strike all my enemies on the cheek. You break the teeth of the wicked. Salvation belongs to the Lord. Your blessing be on your people. Selah. Let's look at a few things about this psalm, okay? First, we notice that the psalms are here in no particular order. The first psalm was sort of about meditation and wisdom. The second psalm was a condemnation of all these kings who reject God. And now this psalm, the title says that David wrote this psalm when he was fleeing from Absalom, his son. Okay. So you get a little historical context. A couple things, though. The titles in the scripture, like where this one says, a psalm of David when he fled from Absalom, his son, those are not part of the Psalms. So, if you're ever called on to read scripture, you don't have to read that part unless it somehow is important to the context. Second thing that you see in this psalm is the word Selah every once in a while. I've heard people get up and read. They're reading the psalm and they get to that and they go, Selah, like it's, ooh. No one knows what that word means. Okay? Don't let some guy on the internet tell you he knows, because he doesn't. No one knows what it means. The working theory is that it is something like in our hymn books where you have blah, 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 the words, and then you have in italics refrain. Go back and sing the chorus here again, or something. That there was something, those are instructions for the people. There's something they're supposed to do or say or sing or cheer at that point. It's not a part of the actual text of the psalm. I like the guy who said, obviously, it means 8-bar electric guitar break here, like you would have in a musical instruction. The psalm itself, he's crying out to God, help, help, my son's against me, and my son and all of his followers. Absalom was a son of a king, and he had led a rebellion, and it failed. Actually failed when Absalom rode his donkey under a tree, and he had lots of big hair, and think 70s, 80s rock performers with the big hair. He read under a tree, his hair got caught in the tree, and the donkey kept going, and he was hanging there, and he choked and he died. Or actually, I think he didn't hang. Someone came up and killed him when he was hanging there. But at any rate, that's when the rebellion failed. So, but in the meantime, David is crying out to the Lord, help, help, save me. And he laid down, he slept, and he got up, and it was worse. But he said, I will not be afraid of all these thousands of people. Save me, O God, save me, save me. And it ends with this affirmation that salvation belongs to the Lord. And so his trust is ultimately in God, despite the fact that he has many enemies. And maybe you have many enemies. Or maybe they're not really enemies, but you have a lot of people, a lot of things coming your way, coming at you that you really wish wouldn't come, or that you could change, or that, would be different or something. And you worry about a lot of that stuff. But God is saying here, trust me, I will be with you. Now, he'll be with us when the water gets deep. He doesn't say that he's going to teach us to swim or that we're going to walk across the water. We're going to get wet, but we're going to get through it, you see. We're going to have enemies who are going to attack, but we're going to get through it. So have faith in that. Have faith in that. Have a great day, and we will see you tomorrow.